So Bixby is finally official, and as one of my Twitter followers very graciously reminded me, I said that I would give Bixby a full review once it's out. So now I'm going to eat my words and review this. Let's get started. So first things first, this is sort of an unofficial official product. What I mean by that is to say that there is a way to give Bixby critical feedback in terms of good responses or bad responses, and there's also this really weird point system associated with giving it feedback. It's very strange. To begin with, you can toggle Bixby Voice by either holding down that horrible little button on the side, or by going over to the Bixby panel and tapping on the software Bixby key. So without further ado, how is the weather today?
Saturday would be a good day to fly a kite.
Okay then. So I can either say great response or teach me how to better answer your question. So I'll grade that and I get 1 XP. So yeah. How close is the closest gas station? Beautiful English.
Let's take a look at what I found on the web.
Okay, so it does what Siri does when it doesn't quite know how to answer your question. It basically searches it online and it gives you a whole bunch of results for that. So let's phrase that a little bit differently. Where is the closest gas station?
Okay, here's what I found on the web.
Interesting. So it doesn't connect to Google Maps or any other map application. It simply just keeps insisting on searching the web for that. That's really weird. Where's the closest coffee shop?
Okay, scanning now.
It went to Bixby Vision for some reason. I don't understand why it did that. Okay, let's try it one more time. Where is the closest coffee shop?
Which one?
Show nearby places in Bixby Vision? Search for a product online in Bixby Vision. Ask Q&A. That doesn't help me at all. Hold on a second. Let me rephrase that. Coffee shops near me.
On it, scanning for results now.
It keeps going to Bixby Vision. That makes no sense. Okay, let's ask it some, random questions. Will you marry me?
I make a better friend than a spouse.
Okay. Great. I got an extra point. Where do you bury a dead body?
Here's what I found on the web.
Okay.
If you have more questions, you can go to Q&A by saying open Q&A.
It's really weird how it sings its responses. You do hear that, right? That's kind of weird. Tell me a joke.
I let my mind wander, and it never came back.
Don't laugh at that. Please don't. What's for dinner?
All right, let's select the app to view tips for.
Okay, so it's trying to connect me to services that also work with Bixby. So you can update the apps that sort of associate with Bixby and that sort of thing to better integrate into one another. I don't really understand why it doesn't connect to basic apps like Google Maps to help you with finding a coffee shop or a gas station or something like that, because that's super useful if you're driving in a car and you're running out of gas. It's a no-brainer. How old is Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is 71 years old.
Okay. And I got 10 points for asking that question. Why? But that was actually a pretty good response. It seemed to know the answer and it gave me an actual answer as opposed to searching the web for that. How tall is Bill Gates?
Bill Gates is 5 feet 10 inches tall.
Okay.
If you have more questions, you can go to Q&A by saying open Q&A.
What are some top headlines in the news right now?
Which one?
Okay, so it gives me an option to show Bixby home cards about what's happening today, use a specific search engine to search for something on the internet, or ask Q&A. What is ask Q&A? It keeps asking me to search for that.
Let's take a look at what I found on the web.
So it seems like Q&A, whenever you select ask Q&A, it basically searches for that on the web. That's basically what that means. What's going on with the stock market?
2,000 years later.
Okay, let's try it again. What's going on in the stock market today?
Which one?
Okay, so it brings me back to those same 3 queries. That's really strange. Where is the Mona Lisa?
The Louvre since 1797.
Interesting. So it has very detailed responses for some questions, but for others that are fairly simple, it just fails. Okay. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this short but hopefully informative video. I actually have a cool announcement. My friend Nick, who is actually now working for me, started his own YouTube channel, and he's gonna be doing some really cool stuff that you guys have been asking for, like behind the scenes videos, studio tour, a whole bunch of really cool stuff that I think would be pretty interesting. So yeah, check him out, subscribe, you know what to do, comment, like, whatever. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned and take it easy. Bye. Bixby, why do you suck so much?
Sorry you feel this way, but I'm ready to move on when you are.